we've got another package. As you read from the title, you know what's in this package. Inside of here, I've got yet another iPhone 16e to replace the one that I bought about 2 months ago. This iPhone 16e, unfortunately, no longer turns on, even though it really doesn't look that bad. A series of events led up to this device not working anymore. It was dropped a few times and even fell off of a 2-story building as I used it without a case for about 2 weeks. Then the phone was unfortunately lost outside for about 3 weeks before I somehow managed to find it again. However, it does not work due to, I assume, water damage. When connected to a charger, it shows the charging logo for just a moment, then shuts off and says it's no longer charging. On a wireless charger, it just flashes the Apple logo over and over and does not actually boot up. So I went ahead and ordered an express replacement for this device as I did have an AppleCare plan on it. And now it's time to get this unboxed. Cut the tape without leaking my address. And after just one slice, I'm able to open the box up. First off, a blank piece of paper. It looks to be a little bit of tape to seal up the box for return. Next, an iPhone Apple support piece of paper. And inside of an ominous brown box, we should have a replacement model for this iPhone 16e. This is a pretty plain brown box. There's not much included. On the labels, it does have the IMEI and serial number of the replacement device, so I'm not going to show that. But I'll go ahead and flip it over so we can cut open the tape. First, the top, and next, the bottom piece of tape. Flipping over the box, I can now lift up to reveal a brand new iPhone 16e with the plastic seal on the front. Flip this out of the box. You can see it's absolutely flawless, no marks whatsoever. This is a replacement model, so it does have a different model number. Other than that, it should be the exact same as the one I already have. Included in the box is absolutely nothing else. Is ready for the device that I need to send back to Apple. I'll put that in there for now. And now, arguably, one of the best parts about opening up a new iPhone, peeling off the crispy plastic seal. Ooh, to reveal an absolutely flawless iPhone 16e display. Now let's go ahead and turn the phone on for the very first time, hoping it has charge, and I'm glad that it does. Now, the original one that I had was still running iOS 18, so I'm wondering if this is going to be on iOS 18 or iOS 26. I'm guessing the latter. And it looks like I was wrong. It's on iOS 18. That's actually really surprising. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm glad that it turned out this way. Now that I've got the phone unboxed, I'm going to go ahead and set it up off camera, as I do want to try to transfer everything from this device. I'll see if I have a backup in the cloud. But after I've gotten it all set up with all my info and everything, I'll come back and give my thoughts on the whole Apple replacement process and if there's any issues with this new device. So it's now been about a week of using this new device. This is the replacement device, and it is pretty much exactly the same as the one that I sent into Apple. By that I mean, of course, it's the same color, it's the same device, it has the same storage, 128 gigabytes. The carrier lock is the same, the device is locked to AT&T, and funnily enough, the iOS version that they shipped this device to me on happens to be the exact same as the one that I shipped in, iOS 18.5. The only thing differentiating this from a regular iPhone 16e is the model number that starts with an N instead of an M. Other than that, this is the exact same as the one that I sent in, even down to the software version, which I'm very happy with. I did not want a device on iOS 26. I believe iOS 18 looks better on this device. There's not much of a difference with performance, as it's still a quite new phone, but I believe iOS 26 looks better on a 120 hertz screen, something that this phone does not have. After about a week of use, I've gotten the phone set up exactly how I had it on my last one. I actually did have an old iCloud backup that I ended up restoring, which had most of the things that I needed. I only had to set up a couple of things to make it how I wanted it. As for the other device, it has already been shipped back to Apple. There's a very strict window of how long I have to send it back before they charge me $600. So I've had that device shipped back for a couple days now, and hopefully they should remove the hold that they placed on my card for the replacement device. So now I want to talk a little bit about the replacement device process and how simple it really is. With AppleCare Plus, if your device is broken and you would like to request a replacement instead of sending it in for repair or going to an Apple store, you can simply go into the Apple Support app. You can select the device that you need a replacement for, go to Repairs and Physical Damage, select the damage that you have to your device. Let's say the front and back are damaged. And with AppleCare Plus, you will be given the option to order an express replacement for a $99 service fee. It's as simple as that. You can do it from your device or even a friend's device. If you can't access the Apple Support app, you can also do it via the web or with a chat with Apple Support. Overall, the process of ordering the replacement was very easy, very quick, and Apple makes it as simple as possible. Unfortunately, the one thing that I don't like is the fact that Apple puts a hold for the full amount of the iPhone's worth onto the card that you use to pay the replacement fee. The replacement fee is only $99. However, for the iPhone 16e, the hold was $600. So I did have to put a $750 charge, including tax, that takes about 2 weeks to get lifted. The replacement device showed up the next day after I ordered the replacement, which was something I was really surprised by. I was expecting at least a 2-day wait time. They do require a signature at delivery to confirm that it is being delivered to the right person, which is something I don't like as I almost missed it. However, I managed to get the phone. The return process is also very easy. The box that Apple ships you the new device in includes a spot for your old device. It also includes a shipping label on the box already. You just peel away the top layer. And they even include tape in the box for you to tape it up and send it back to them. Once they receive your old device, they refund the hold plus tax onto the card that you used to pay the service fee, and then you're stuck only paying about $100. To be honest, that beats going to the closest Apple store, which for me is an hour away, and makes things a lot easier to get my phone replaced. So in the end, I would say that the AppleCare replacement service is most definitely worth checking out. If your device is damaged and you need to get it replaced, it makes things a lot easier than having to go in store or send the device in and wait for them to send you a new one, especially if the damage is to the point where they're going to charge you the same amount, such as damage to the front and back glass and severe damage to the aluminum. They will not replace the glass if the aluminum is badly damaged. So the verdict is AppleCare Plus is most definitely worth it. I have an AppleCare One plan, which costs $20 a month and covers 3 devices. Apple also offers AppleCare plans at the time of purchase for your device. I believe you can purchase up to 2 years at a time, and it includes theft and loss coverage as well. For a price of only $20 a month, I cover 3 different iPhones using AppleCare One, which also includes theft and loss coverage. Yes, it might be a little bit excessive, but I like the peace of mind, as I don't want to pay for a full replacement for any of these phones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a bit short and kind of simple, but I did want to detail the process as I knew some people would enjoy it. It's not as nice as an unboxing of a new phone, but it's still an unboxing. If you guys are new here, please consider subscribing, as of right now, only 21% of my viewers are actually subscribed. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would really help me in reaching my goal of 20,000 subscribers. It also just helps me to continue making more videos like these. I also can't forget about membership shoutouts. Huge shout out to these 6 members. I'll leave a link in the description to all 6 of their channels. If you didn't know, I do have channel memberships. It costs $1.99 a month. It gives you this cool badge next to your name, priority replies to all comments, a shout out at the end of every video, and it just helps me to continue making more videos like these. Again, huge shout out to these 6 members. I'll leave a link to all of them in the description, along with a link to join if anyone's interested. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, peace out, guys.